Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ampu giving you another invitation to join this class that I got coming up. Ladies only first. All right, it's going to be Sunday, March the 24th. Every Sunday is going to be about 6 to 8 weeks. Very intense, and the whole purpose is to show you the significance of understanding your own energy, cosmically speaking, when you were born. And then learning how to compare your energy with anybody else's. It can be your mother, brother, lover, whoever, okay? And to be able to determine if the relationship will be negative or positive. Very important to understand. So let's get into Tina Turner's chart. Now, the reason I'm going to pick out Tina Turner is because it is a well-known fact of public record that she used to get into physical fights with Ike, okay? So again, in the beginning, we're going to look at just Tina by herself this week because I really want you to ponder what I am about to show you, okay? And so, let's get started. I have arrows that are pointing from the sun, which is at the bottom, and to Mars, which is more on the right-hand side. Now note that there is a red line that is connecting Mars in Pisces down to the sun in Sagittarius. Now, this is called a square. Here is a chart that shows you all of the signs that square each other and are direct opposite one another. Please note that Pisces to Sagittarius is indeed a square, hence the red line that you saw on the birth chart. Now, we have to ask the question, well, what is Mars? Mars is the planet that deals with violence. It represents male energy, as you can see. It represents warfare. It represents bloodshed. It represents anger, clearly. So these are all the negative markings of Mars, okay? A masculine, war, abusive type of energy. So then what is the sun? The sun also represents masculine energy, okay? And the sun is always your expression. So if you see my hoodie, it says Aquarius because I'm an Aquarius, all right? Ain't nobody knocking. All right, so you see sun in Aquarius, okay? Because the sun represents your sun sign. All right, the sign that you say you are. Now, Mars and her sun, which is double male energy, the male energy is clearly at odds in her life. Got to really pay attention to this because the male energy within her, I'm just looking at her. I can look at this chart, whether she a baby or whether she a grown woman before the experience or after the experience, we can say you have to be careful on how you deal with males in your life because you easily can be a victim of physical abuse, okay? And that also means potentially you could give it as well because energy is a two-way street, okay? And so to see that you're born with the masculine energy, for Tina, the masculine energy is completely at odds within her own self, okay? See, the cosmos is a mirror of an internal psychological process. That's all it is, okay? All of these things, and I gotta clarify that because all of these things are psychological. Mars shows me how I want to fight. Well, I have to mentally make a decision on how I like to fight, right? The moon represents my emotional response to things. When we say emotional, well, that's a blanket term, but that's usually when we don't use logical common sense in a situation and we just act erratic, okay? But that's still a mental decision that you make, okay? And so all of these things, Neptune is your imagination. Like you have to actively invoke or employ that part to imagine. These are all mental decisions that we must make. And so the planetary positions is a perfect reflection of what's going on inside of us. And then ultimately what happens? We're going to potentially draw that person into our life Because one thing you better understand about masculine energy and feminine energy, both energies are magnetic, okay? The biggest problem on the earth plane is, and I'm just going to use heterosexual relationships as the example, is the masculine energy for Tina, she's a woman, but the masculine energy inside of her is out of balance. And so what happens is you will attract a man who you think you attracted to him and you like him and he look good and everything, right? And it may do, right? You don't know that you're really pulling in a reflection of the negative aspect of yourself. Okay? We got to get to this science, man. Straight up. So we all know the history of Tina Turner. I just showed you real fast. She got a major issue. Mars square Sun is a major issue in a woman's life. Major. Women, if you have daughters, you better go look and you better learn this science, all right? I got an early bird special that expires this Sunday, March the 10th at 11:59 p.m. So soon as the clock turns to Monday morning, 00 hours, the sale is off and you got to come in at regular price. Again, it's going to be about 6 to 8 weeks. I do this. I teach this, and this is my way of coming back and giving y'all something of substance. And it is definitely time consuming. And I want you to come with your actual case studies, even if you don't have to be abused. I'm just using that because that's a major prevention tool that I really want to give you to help you to be able to circumvent. But if you went through it, let's compare the energy so I can show you so you can see for yourself within your own life. So experience can be the best teacher coupled with the new knowledge you're going to get, and you're going to be good. You're going to be super good. All right. So we're going to get into that, and I'll see you next Friday for another video. But get over there now because this weekend that early bird expires. All right. You need me? Give me a call. Let's talk about it, man. All right. Peace.